I'm Bob Wood. I'm 81 years old. You want me to start with when I started playing guitar or what? I mean, I'd start anywhere you want. My lovely wife, Cookie, Rachel is her real name, but she's Cookie. My Cookie.
Where were you born, Dad?
Where was I born? I was born in Marshall, Virginia, back in the hills, at the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we listened to the Grand Ole Opry on Saturday night and Gallatin on Wednesday. That's how far back in we were, you see, yeah. Music was in the family. My father was a banjo player. My mother used to play organ in church, and all my older siblings played guitar, at least a little. And my one brother and I were the only ones that followed it to any professional extent. He would come home maybe once a month, and we would sit down and play jam a little bit, and I'd watch his fingers like a hawk watching a chicken, and when he'd leave, I'd try to make my hand look like his, and that's how I learned. I'm self-taught. Heart, behold, now I hear the call falls on my ear. I hear singing in the hills. It's calling me home, where I may always roam forever in my kingdom of the hills. For years, people tried to get me to come to Tennessee because of the music, but I'd been through that a little bit on the road and all, and I knew it could be the road to starvation too. And I had 8 kids by now, and it was a matter of feeding the young'uns, whatever it took. But if it got bad in the wintertime, we've lived all over the country, and sometimes the snow would be knee-high to a tall giraffe and you couldn't work. So I'd go play clubs and get grocery money. And when the guitar didn't feed them, the hammer did. I did all my writing before I went in the studio. They were always written. I didn't write anything in the studio. And it's like, of course, I'm a carpenter by trade, and it's like construction. You build a house, you build a something. Well, I worked in my cabinet shop, and I took a tip off of that finger there, ran it through a joiner. It was in October, and about 1 year to the day, I put this one through it, and it got it pretty good. See how it's angled off there? And I had to kind of adjust. Of course, this one I lost when I was 5 years old. I learned with that one. When people say, "How do you play so fast, Bob?" I say, "You got to have a little stubby finger."
You're like Django Reinhardt. He's like flying through with 2 fingers.
Someday all my roving will be over. Lord, I know it can't last eternally. Then I'll know a brighter day, all my care will fade away, like the fog when the sun starts to shine. Then 2 hearts will beat as one, I'll find no more need to run. Then I'll claim the love the good Lord meant for mine. Yes, I'll claim the Lord, the love the good Lord meant for mine. Miss a word too, just gives it a little character. I mean, it's an almost spiritual experience, you know, to be at the opera. There's an atmosphere here that you like nowhere else. Maybe one of these days I'll get to perform here. I could have been a sideman for a bunch of different big name artists. I've been offered jobs by a pile of them, but I had 8 kids to feed. I couldn't live off of that and feed 8 kids, and I wouldn't take the side job. You know, all the other musicians, like on the road as musicians, they come home, or you'd think you'd want a break spin with the family. Majority of them would go down to the clubs and play when they were in town. I would never do that. When I came home, I wanted to be home till, cause I knew like come Monday or whatever, I'm going to be going back again. Yeah. You know, you want me to sacrifice everything to do it, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my family for a career. So, well, I'll just say in conclusion, if I can get it out, nobody on earth is richer than me. And you're looking at my riches right here. Here's my treasure. That's it.